the opportunity to share my family with everyone. They're such a huge support. They're actually in the back, so everyone say hi. So we are running late on time, so we're going to jump right into some really exciting stuff. I love sales. I love people, I love relationships, and I love helping other people become an even better salesperson and make more money for your family, help a lot of other people. And that's what I love about this industry. If you want a pay raise, go sell more. If you want more freedom and time, go do that too. We can build our lives to whatever we want that to be. So today we're going to be talking about leveraging your SOI, sphere of influence, and gaining more referrals. So, got a question for you. Take out your phone for me. Take out your phone, go to your contacts app. If you have an Apple phone, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of your contacts, it gives you a number. If you have an Android, go to the top 3 dots on the right, click that, select all, and it will give you the amount of contacts you have. So by raise of hands, are you all there? You all got your number? Lock it in. Yeah. Yeah, you just go to your contacts app, and then scroll all the way to the bottom of your contacts. Yeah, the pound sign on the right, it'll show you how many contacts you have. Okay, lock your number up here. Who here has more than 500 contacts? Okay, good. Pretty much everyone, good job. How about 1,000 contacts? Oh yeah. You're going, anybody at 2,000? 2,500? I feel like I should be like an auctioneer right now. 25, 30, 35. Okay, let's see. Above 3,000? Holy cow, good for you. All right, 3,200. 3,300. All right, what do you have, Ashley?
6,000.
Can anyone beat that? Verify. What do you got? What do you got?
627.
All right, we got 6,000 up here. Come show me, dude. Come up here. Oh yeah, we gotta count this real quick. We got all the time in the world today. What do you got? Show me. Oh, 6,033. Okay, what's your name? Tim, you just earned $20 for the most amount of contacts. That's how you. Yeah, round of applause. How did you get that many contacts in your phone?
Just networking. My previous job was networking.
Networking.
This is 16 years.
That's it. Love it, man. Thank you. Yeah. So $20. So let's talk about this real quick. Why is that so important? 10%. What does 10% represent, do you think? How many deals are in your phone right now? That's really good. Okay, what'd you say over here? No? Put you on the spot? Cool. All right. So 10% represents the number of contacts in your phone that have a real estate issue right now. A real estate problem that they need a real estate professional to help them with. So, 6,000. You have 600 calls to make this month. Yeah. Pros and cons to having that many contacts. But, so you have 600. Let's say you have 1,000. There are 100 people right now that need a strong professional that knows what they're doing to answer a question. I'm not saying that you have that many at-bats to sell their home or help them buy a home, but you have 10% of your sphere of influence that need you to answer a question. That eventually you are their go-to person. You never go to anybody, they will never go to anybody else but you, because you've stayed in contact, you give them the right real estate advice. So be thinking, okay, they already know me, they already like me, hopefully, and they already trust me, because I've been giving them a lot of really good real estate advice, right? So let's talk about low-hanging fruit for a second, right? I want to buy you all a trucker hat that says I love low-hanging fruit, so you remember every day. But these are the people that are easiest to go start talking to, working with, and helping them. The devil is in the details, and the fortune is in the follow-up. That's a quote you should write down. The devil is in the details, and the fortune is in the follow-up. This should be on your mirror. This should be in your dashboard as you're driving around, because this is a major key. So how many times have we been at our kids' baseball game or at some community event or something, and someone's talking to us, and you let them know you're a realtor. And like, oh, actually, we're kind of looking right now, blah, blah, blah. You guys talking, you get their digits, and you do nothing with it. Because you're trying to get home with the kids, you're doing all this stuff, whatever that is, you forget. Lost opportunity. So let's say, should we say $6,000 to $9,000 potential loss in commissions? So the major key here is do the follow-up. The details are super hard, right? Texting them, calling them, following up, making an appointment, whatever that is, but the fortune is 100% in the follow-up. Okay, Jason actually alluded to this. Our numbers are just a little bit off. He said 97%, and we're kind of getting a little bit of a different statistic, but this is off of NAR last night. 90% of clients said that after they just closed the deal, they would use you on your next transaction. Only 12 to 17% actually come back and use you a second time. How come? Why is that? It's because someone else was at that community event. Someone else followed up. Jason talked about it, right? You can't be mad at them, be mad at you. Take ownership of that and make sure you are constantly in a good way, right? Find a good rhythm that works for you, reaching out to your sphere of influence and making sure they remember who their real estate professional is. Who can help me? Oh yeah, I've heard from that lady, every month. Jacinda and a lot of us use Sensations. They get a cool recipe card every month, and they're making these recipes with their families, they're creating memories, and then when their friend asks them, hey, we're thinking about buying a house. Oh, here's a card, it's in my cookbook now, and here's a business card from Jacinda, or from my realtor. And it works. So constantly be in front of them so that you get those deals. I'm not endorsing these apps, I don't get paid by these apps, but there are a couple things I just wanted to share. These are not the only apps. Do your own research, but these are just two for you. So you have this awesome list in your phone of people, you just looked at it. How do I get all of these contacts out of this phone really quickly? Because I don't want to go one by one, put them in my CRM, all of that stuff. So the first app, Reach. It's a quick way to extract your entire client list. Not your contact list anymore, your potential client list, and get them into one place. Then you can switch them over into any CRM. Covey is one that's pretty good that helps you remember a cadence on when to do that. The Reach app, it's like $6 a month, and you can do a texting broadcast, and it's individualized. And so it looks like you're sending it to them. They'll put their first name in there. Really good ways to automate systems to ensure that you are following up, because that's where the fortune is. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So moving on. Does anyone here really like it when someone calls and says, hey, my best friend Jill gave me your phone number. You sold a house for her the other month. And I want to use you too. You guys like that? Yeah, she really likes it. Yeah. So it is the best, right? When you've done a phenomenal job for someone and you get referred, they're probably not shopping with other people. They're probably not even reaching out to other people. They got a referral. My friend gave a raving review. So this was last Friday. So I was on a flight, I got a text, looked down, and that was my face on the plane. Said, hey Josh, this is Victoria. You did a loan for me last year, and my best friend is going to be calling you. Her name's Shannon. I got a hold of Shannon, and we're working on a loan for her. So I love being referred. So being referred gets you paid. How often are you asking for referrals? So we talked about the SWET model, SWET. Same way every time. So when I'm doing, when I'm in a loan process, when the appraisal comes out, I always call the borrower. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Borrower, this is Josh McReavy, your loan officer. Just want to let you know, your appraisal, we had a good appraiser, came back $5,000 over, I'm super excited. And they, we're really close to closing, they're all excited. Hey, hope you've had a really great experience. Hey, just wondering, is there anybody you know and care about that needs the same lending advice as I've given you? We're on a high moment and asking in a really good way, hey, do you know anybody that you care about that needs the right lending advice? So those are some really good ways. Find your own cadence of what works for asking for referrals. So far we've talked about reaching out to your SOI. We've talked about asking for referrals, and then always be prospecting. So one of my favorite things about being in this industry is that I can go get a haircut and find someone to give a loan to, right? So I think that's really cool. I was earlier this week setting up a new bank account at Chase Bank, and the lady just making small talk, hey, what do you do for work? I said, oh, I'm a mortgage loan officer. And she said my favorite words, really? Can I ask you a question? It's like my favorite phrase because it means I'm about to get a loan, right? I'm about to be able to help someone. So always be prospecting. Let people know who you are. I often wear my polo shirts that have my logo on them, even when I'm just kind of going out into the community, because people see what I do, and they're good-looking shirts, they're branded logos like these guys did for us today, and people will ask you in the community. But I want to talk about a couple of things. So I spoke yesterday to 100 brand new realtors, and it's about to get really hard, right? Like your job is about to get really hard as a brand new realtor. And anytime you start a new business venture or we're, having a hard time, this has been up on every office I've ever been in the last 13 years. Because it is really hard. Sales is hard. And too many people give up just before they get to the diamond mine. So do not give up. Keep picking away. Keep doing your daily stuff. Keep building your business. I love that Jason said, if I had $2,000, you can blow $2,000 on Facebook ads real fast, right? Like 4 or 5 days. Or you can hire someone or some better strategy to get out there and actually start doing those big things that get you closer to a very fruitful career. So how do you get more digits? How do you be like, what was your name again? 6,000 contacts? Tim? So be like Tim, right? So how do we get more digits? So Dave, will you stand up for a sec? So this is Dave Deal. We live in the same community together up in Oakley, Utah. And this top picture right here is a event Dave Deal put on. Can I share that? Okay. So you can sit down if you want. So Dave is really good. Like if anybody meets Dave, you've been friends for 30 years. And so he's just really good about getting out there. So he's like, we don't have a farmer's market. And so he went to city council and he coordinated Friday night food trucks, which is a big deal for our community. We don't ever get those. And then secondly, he did a farmer's market on Saturday morning. And my wife saw the post and she was fired up about being able to go to a farmer's market right down the road. And you did it four weekends this summer?
6.
Okay, so yeah, 6. Tomorrow's the last one? I'll be there. Cool. Good deal. But 6 events. How many people would you say have actually come and participated?
Oh man, probably
Close to 1,000?
1,000+.
Yeah, 1,000 plus people at this event he put on. Ton of vendors come. All of these people know Dave Deal with eXp Realty and had a really good opportunity. So a couple others just really quick. This was an open house. And this just wasn't like an ordinary open house. We did a neighborhood barbecue. So I partnered with my realtor. This is Mitch and Maylee Nelson. And so we had our kids go run around to every door a couple days before, and they put door hangers. Community barbecue at this home that's for sale. And we had like 160 people show up, and people were like, this is so cool. They took a selfie, they put it on their community Facebook page, and that we had that house sold in a couple of weeks. And that was really cool because the community wanted to share it because we gave them something. And I was like grilling burgers. I mean, we were probably like $200 into this whole thing and got the house sold. So think of really creative ways. So I wrapped my snowmobile trailer and I paid $30 to park it on the main thoroughfare in my community. And it works. And so be creative, think what works for you. How do you get out there? Not everybody loves social media. It's really hard to make a fool of yourself doing videos and stuff. Joyce Afiki does it really well. Check out her Instagram. But those are ways to get more digits in your phone because 10% have a real estate issue that you can help them with. Let's skip that one. Okay, I want to talk about care, the care model. I truly do want people to live where they love. I think that it is so fun. In our intro video, my wife and I really had a picture of a mountain house with horses, all the stuff, on our vision board. And that was like our 10-year goal. And we were able to do it in 9 years. And our good friends who were in the same ward, Nicole, can you raise your hand real quick?
Hi.
So her husband was a realtor, and now Nicole's a realtor. They're an awesome team, and they helped us buy our dream home. And they negotiated on this house incredibly well, and they helped us live where they love. And so being in this industry, you get to help people and make money. It's like best of both worlds all the time, right? So it's a lot of hard work, I totally get that, but we're gonna focus on the care model. Creating abundant, referable experiences. So when I say Chick-fil-A and then say thank you, what do they say back? Exactly. Same way every time, right? They've built an awesome care model that creates a referable experience for their customers. So what is your referable experience for your customers? I know John Marshall, who's been up here, he's given away pizza ovens and shows people how to make pizza in their new house. What's your thing? What do you do along the process to make sure it's smooth, it's easy? Because you guys are basically counselors. I think we should all give you a license for being a psychologist because you are constantly helping people overcome objections. Fear of how much money they're having to spend, right? It is a stressful process, and doing a loan for someone is like oftentimes landing a jet on an aircraft carrier. It's constantly moving, things are changing, and these are hard things. So what are your same way every time to create a care model so that you are creating an abundant, not just like a few every year, an abundant referable experience that makes you a lot of money for you and your family while helping as many people as possible. Okay, last thing. This is one of my favorite things, right? A lot of people talk about the market. Jason talked about, and so did Mateen, talked about excuses, right? Work ethic, all of those things. So, do sharks complain about what's happening in the market? No. They're up early. They're biting stuff. They're chasing people, being scary, reminding everyone they're a freaking shark. So for you, I want you up early. I want you biting opportunities. I want you going and scaring off all those other realtors that are going after your former clients. And lastly of all, I want you going out reminding people that you are the best freaking real estate professional in their sphere of influence, and they should use you because you're awesome. Thanks for being here. Go buy some stuff.